Hi everybody, my name is Lorie. Welcome to my new Booktube channel. You guys can call me Lorie or Legend of Lorie. Today I'm doing the Booktube Newbie Tag for my first YouTube video here on this channel. I hope you guys enjoy it and there'll be more videos to come. I'm going to try and post videos every Tuesday and I'm just really excited to start this channel. I love reading and I'm not new to the internet, by the way. Some of you guys know me from Twitch, as I am a Twitch video game broadcaster as well. I'm doing two different things now, Booktube and then also streaming on Twitch. So without further ado, here is the video. First question is, why did you start the channel? So I've already answered this question, but I've decided to delve into a new creative outlet and I have just really enjoyed my time reading lately, and I don't have a lot of friends that are readers or friends that are even interested in the same books as me, so I wanted to start this channel to basically talk about all the books I've been reading and make some new friends. Number two is, what are some funny things you can bring to Booktube? So I just have a really bubbly and energetic personality. I think that'll be pretty awesome on Booktube. I usually find myself watching more energetic and bubbly booktubers. Number three is, what are you most excited about for this new channel? Probably the fact that I'll be able to finally gush about all of the books I've been reading. It's really difficult to talk about the books that I've been reading because a lot of my friends aren't readers or they don't like the same books as me, and my husband, he reads different books than me. I talk to him about it and he listens, but still I just want to be able to talk about it with people who like the same genres and the same books. So I'm really excited about that, and also just meeting new friends, because a lot of the friends that I have, like I said, aren't readers. Most of them play video games, and as much as I love my video games, I really want to make more bookish friends that are interested in reading. Number four is, why do you love reading? So this question, I feel like a lot of people answer the same thing. First and foremost, the main reason I love reading is just the fact that it is a form of escapism. When you're reading a book, you can literally just get into the world and become either a bystander or become the main character. Just the fact that you can go into these worlds is unlike any other thing, any other form of entertainment that I've ever experienced. As mentioned, I play video games and I find myself delving into those worlds, but I just feel like it's more, I don't know, I feel like it's deeper when you're reading. Number five is, what book series got you into reading? And I have a couple that have gotten me into reading at different stages of my life. The very first book that really got me into reading, I've pretty much always been a reader, by the way. I started reading when I was really young, and probably when I was around, I don't know, I was definitely in, I believe, elementary school, and I picked up Chronicles of Narnia and The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. My very first Chronicles of Narnia book, which, it should be since it's the first book, but I picked up that book and I just remember just curling up in my bed. And at the time I had a bunk bed. My dad got me, even though I was an only child, I had a bunk bed, but I used the bottom bed as a little nook, a little reading nook. So I took the book and I just remember reading it for days and just being so amazed and wanting to go into Narnia, wanting to find a wardrobe and just go in there. And I just remember the Turkish delights and thinking, oh my gosh, I need to find some Turkish delights because they sound amazing. So the second book that kind of also got me into reading, because after I read Chronicles of Narnia, I read a little bit, but I wasn't super into it. I would fall in and out of reading. A book that brought me back into reading again was Harry Potter. Those books, I feel like everybody has pretty much said the same thing about Harry Potter on Booktube, but it's just, you just have so many fond memories as a child reading about Hogwarts and the friendships and the themes of family, and it's just such an amazing experience. I will pretty much always love Harry Potter. It is one of my favorite book series. That got me hardcore into reading again. And then after I graduated from high school and I really wasn't reading that much, I found a book at Walmart in a time where I really needed something because I was going through a really rough time. The book that I found at Walmart was Twilight. I still owe a lot of my reading to Twilight because Twilight is really what got me into young adult literature, and I really appreciate the series for what it did for me in regards to reading, because it really brought me back into reading and young adult literature. Number 6 is, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? So I have a lot of questions for booktubers because like I mentioned, I'm not new to content creation. I've done it for many years, but I've never really truly delved into YouTube. So I think the main question would just be, how do you find the time? I am a mother and I'm also a full-time student and I own a house, so I'm just trying to kind of work out all of the time in my head that I'm going to be spending for this channel. Number 7 is, what challenges do you think a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? So I've already kind of answered this, but I think the time constraints are going to be the hardest for me as I have a lot going on like in real life, and I'm hoping that it will be a little bit easier than Twitch broadcasting, but we will see. Number 8 is, when did you start reading? So I cannot pinpoint the exact age that I started reading, but I know it was probably around elementary school. Number 9 is, where do you read? So I pretty much read all over my house, but in this little area that I'm currently filming in is my little reading nook, and I have like a couch over here, and this is probably where I spend most of my time reading, either here or in my bed before I go to sleep. So I have a couple places in my house though that I read, but this is definitely my main reading area. And I think in the future I will give you guys a tour of this because I feel like a lot of you will be interested. Just let me know though in the comments below if you are interested in seeing a little tour of my reading area. The last and final question, question number 10, is, what kind of books do you like to read? So I pretty much will read anything, but if you guys can probably tell by my shelves, I read a lot of young adult literature. I feel like I missed out on that genre growing up. I read mostly adult fiction or adult fantasy in high school, and like now I read more young adult, which is like kind of backwards, but I don't know, I just feel like I missed out. And I really enjoy young adult just because there's a lot of themes of like, you know, coming into your own skin and like growing up and family and friends, and I really love those themes. So that is mostly what I read, but like I said, I'll read pretty much anything. I do read adult fiction as well, so, but you guys will probably see mostly young adult here. So I realized I forgot to film an outro doing my first video, so here I am to tell you guys thank you for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more videos from me, then hit the subscribe button, give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys for the next video coming up soon. Bye everybody!